Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 189. We are now only 11 episodes away from reaching yet another century of the series. That time is absolutely flying by, I'm not gonna lie. If you do enjoy today's episode, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We are shooting for 2,000 likes. I know you can make that happen. Let's keep that support flowing on in. Hit that thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the little notey bell. Let me know that you're in the notey gang down below in the comments section. All of that good stuff. So, this is the current squad. We made slight adjustments yesterday as we brought in Alexandro by completing his SBC. Really happy about that. Neto sold. We're still awaiting Dolberg to sell, and we're gradually just building up through the XP as we're playing a few games and completing a couple objectives, just to get the entry level stuff done for the season. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have had all the week 1 gold and stuff completed, and if that's the case, at least we're going to be on track and on target to hit that level 30 reward somewhere down the line in the next few weeks. So I chose the camping trip Tifo. It looked the best one out of the lot in my opinion, and we also get a lone Maldini, which is someone that I have seen a fair old few times throughout this weekend league. He obviously looks fantastic. Low agility and balance really for a, well, I mean, like, it's probably average for a centre-back, but it's still low in terms of a player on this game. But I doubt that will affect him. I'm still sure he's probably one of the best centre-backs on the entire game. Dolberg eventually sells, so we're actually already back up to, like, 37,000 coins, even though we were broke after doing Alexandro, which is brilliant. So the team is currently looking like this. We brought Atal up to that 10 chemistry. So Ronaldo's on 8, Alexandro's on 7, and Overmars is on 7. So we're sitting in pretty good form, and we're at like 100 chem now. So everyone that is on full chem should be getting their full boosts and stuff like that. So we're starting today's episode out at 10-1. Obviously a brilliant start from me. But we were at this point last week, and at this very point is when I went on a 5-game losing streak. So my goal here was to, if we lost, was to try and keep my head. We do find ourselves 1-0 down. It is that Rooney card, who I'm telling you, I'm really gutted that I didn't do it, because he seems so potent in front of goal, flashback Rooney, that, like, genuinely every time I come up against him, he's a very dangerous player, and I always seem to concede against him. What a player. But we equalise. It's Cristiano Ronaldo that scores the goal for us. We then intercept the ball in the middle of the park. Ronaldo's going to spot that through ball to Neymar. We scoop around the defender. We ball roll past the goalkeeper, and we score the goal. I think in an older... a couple of months ago, I probably would have tried to, like, Berber spin or something, and that wouldn't have worked out for me, and I wouldn't have ball rolled the goalkeeper. So I guess in front of goal, sometimes I've, especially this weekend, I found myself to be pretty clinical, which I was obviously over the moon with. But Ronaldo out wide, or into the middle, sorry, to Bernardo Silva, who finds a lovely ball through to Neymar. That is the very high caliber passing that Bernardo Silva possesses, and of course that's enabled us to go from 1-0 down to 3-1 up at half time. In the game where last week I lost it and then went on the losing streak, we're looking like we could possibly even come away with a victory. But have I spoken too soon? We got scored on there. Timo Werner brings it back to 3-2. I've not scored a free kick this weekend league. For some reason, I'm not getting the chances in the right areas. It always seems to be a little bit too far out, or whether they've nerfed them or something, I don't know. However, Overmars just fizzed one into the box. Goalkeeper parries it straight out, and it is that man Neymar to put me 4-2 up. You'll also notice that I am making use out of Kieran Tierney as a defensive midfielder for the second half. And oh my god, is he insane there. It makes me even happier that, like, obviously there was a little part of me which was kind of devastated that we're now not using Tierney because we've got Alexandro, and he's such a great card still. But bringing him on as a CDM sub, he has genuinely changed things up for me. He seems super solid. My phone's going off. That is my alarm to wake up, by the way. So that's how I'm up, I'm awake, I'm ready, I'm more motivated to make this video. I'm not being lazy today. However, we probably should put the phone on Do Not Disturb mode, as that would be the professional thing to do, right? Anyway, I hope that alarm woke all of you guys up. However, we move on. We get the second batch from Player Days objectives, which is going to offer us out a mega pack. Pretty excited about that. And of course, I think we get a pack from the season objectives as well for hitting level 6, 7. We hit both, actually. So I'm going to take the... I think I'm just going to take the campfire over the other badges. We're pretty set on our badge being the Salford City badge this year, so with the lion face. Any of these badges don't really make that much difference to me. I'm not going to find myself using it. And then we do claim ourselves a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. So I've got... out of doing a couple of things there, we've earned ourselves basically 50,000 coins worth of packs. A 15k pack and a 35k pack. Can we get anything from either of those? So, the first one, the 15k, is actually going to offer out boards for us, and it is just boards. This time around, we are going to get ourselves French centre-back, and for me, I was just really hoping to see Varane there, but I think... that's actually a really good pull to get, because I am missing one centre-back from my Bundesliga squad for first owner objectives. So that right there is a brilliant one to get, because he's a usable centre-back. I know he's not the greatest, but as first owner objectives go, I think that is someone I can most definitely make use of anyway. And then the Mega Pack. So if we got something good from the 15k, we're definitely getting something from the Mega Pack, right? Wrong. We're just going to get... no boards here, so an 82 in Nacho Fernandez. And I realised then that, I actually have I have a couple of great La Liga centre-backs, so he's no use to me. And then it made me realise that I was happier to get Lucas Hernandez than I was Varane in the last pack, because it helps us more in the first owner objectives, because we don't need a Varane. We've got La Liga stuff set. So then we come up against a lone Maldini and another pretty solid squad that this guy had. We're going to start off in the 24th minute here. David Luiz knocking it into Atal through to Ronaldo. And I just decided to take that shot on first time. It ended up being the smart thing to do, but I don't think in reality that is what you should be doing. You should probably be then cutting it across or something. But it worked out a treat for us. And I'm really trying to do this whole running, scoop, turn and shoot, like... apparently it's some sort of meta, and obviously I have 2 5-star skill move strikers, so the idea is that you running scoop around the defender, but what I typically do is I running scoop, I take a couple of touches and then bang it, but apparently if you hit the scoop turn and then just hit the shot straight away, like without him taking another touch, the shots seem a little bit more powerful. I don't know how much of a placebo that is, or if it works or not. However, I've decided that I'm going to obviously try and give it a go, because that's one of my main ways of bursting past a defender anyway, is that for me, having that 5-star skiller, I tend to not do as many drag backs. I'm more of a scoop turn kind of guy, and obviously if there's a way to then put that into the meta as well, then that's going to really benefit someone like me who does use that skill move an awful lot. So I'm 1-0 up here, but my goal was getting peppered in the 70-something minute. But it was time for us to push on forward and try and get the next goal. Tierney back to Atal, into Neymar, and we just hit that shot in at the near post. I thought for a moment that Neymar was offside. I guess he wasn't. But that's going to lead us to coming away with a really hard-fought 2-0 victory there in a game which probably could have gone the other way. We, at the moment, guys, we are 12-1. We haven't lost since game 2, so this is currently a really good streak, an 11 streak that we're on. And then we come up against this, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably the one, right? He's got the Maldini, he's got a team full of icons, Bruno Fernandes in there, Ben Yedder, player of the month, the one that we always struggle against. And actually, what is my kryptonite goalkeeper in Thibaut Courtois, he's got as well. So, for some reason, right off the bat, you can see me sort of chopping and changing my players. For some reason, none of the tackles were really flying in. It felt like I was maybe delayed or something. But the game really settled into itself. So, maybe it was just me being half asleep at the very start of the game. So, there's no real complaints. It just felt weird that I didn't seem to be able to tackle him in that first instance. So we went 1-0 up, and then he pushes forward to try and make it 2-0. I really am all over the place at this point defensively, but I think of my fault rather than the servers and stuff, because I genuinely had what feels like no real issues. Maybe my first couple of games felt a little bit all over the place, but genuinely it's been pretty good this weekend. I don't know if it's because a bunch more people didn't play or something. Like, you know, the last weekend stressed people out enough so they weren't going to play anymore. Or who knows? However, it felt genuinely pretty good for the most part this whole weekend. So we got our equaliser, and then we pushed down with Overmars, and as you can see there, I hit the scoop turn shot with Neymar. We managed to successfully get around the defender, and I found the weak spot in this guy's team. Obviously, his Maldini was superb, but he had this baby Cannavaro, who for some reason he wasn't very good with. Whether or not that baby Cannavaro just isn't that great, I've heard good things about him, but for some reason I was able to scoop around him time after time after time. So maybe he's got low agility or something, I don't know. He's a small defender, so you would assume he's got good stats. I haven't really checked up. I guess we could quickly head on to, if I head onto the internet and head on to Footwiz, be able to check that out for you. Let's type in Cannavaro. Cannavaro, baby. Has got, if it loads, has actually got 86 agility, 81 balance, but maybe the 59 dribbling or something. There's something about him which I was able to completely exploit and get past him for some reason, and it was Neymar, like with his pace and dribbling, that was able to help me out. Because you would think, right, a small centre back with 82 pace like Cannavaro, who's got great agility and balance, you think that he would be able to keep up with one of my players, but for some reason it just wasn't happening. In the end, it ended up coming up with us getting a couple of goals into the lead in, again, what was a pretty tough match. But we just we really pulled away in the latter stages of games, and we really closed out games this weekend, which is super unlike me. I genuinely don't really do that. I'm a complete bottle job on this game, and that is really my level. So to find myself winning 5-2 there against a foot founder, you know, in a match which looks like we completely dominate towards the end. We've done really, really strong stuff there, and we're 13-1. So for this final game, I decided, we'll get week 1 silver and stuff done first. So I had to play a squad battles match in the end there to get rid of the bottleneck from week 1 bronze. But then once I'd done that, I didn't even look at week 1 silver, and I completed the entire thing in one game, which is fantastic, or 2 games or something. And obviously that's going to start giving you a lot of XP. So this is when we go up a couple of levels here. Once again, I take the camping trip stadium theme. It looks all right. I don't see myself using it though. And then a jumbo premium gold 26 pack. So I think that's ever so slightly different from the regular 15k pack. I think there's one more item in it or something. I don't really know, but of course we'll take it. Or yeah, maybe there's one extra rare in there because it says 7 rares, and I think it's normally 6. So we are going to actually get boards from this pack, and it's going to end up being like a UEFA man of the match, like a Europa League man of the match, I guess it is, or something, or just some sort of man of the match. I'm not sure. I think it's a Europa League man of the match, but I couldn't really tell you, if I'm honest. It was not a walkout, not a particularly fantastic card, and of course untradeable, so it's not like we can insta make 10k from that or something. But hey, we'll take it as a, you know, just something to pack fill for us. So for the final game, I decided I really want to go 14-1. I don't want to lose again. So since everyone else was using Maldini against me, I figured I would use mine, you know. We're going to put an architect on him to try and boost that passing, and mainly the physical, just get the strength and aggression up and stuff, because he's already got great pace in defending, and the better passing can only help us. I'm not sure that there was one for physical and dribbling, otherwise I would have used that. Is there one? You have to let me know if there is a physical and dribbling, but I don't think there actually is. So that's exactly what we went with. So we brought Coman out for now, just to play what hopefully is going to be our final game with Maldini. And we come up against this guy. He's got a weird team. It scared the life out of me because there was some obviously great players in there and lots of Redfoot Champs players. So although he had low chemistry and stuff, I think he was trying to bait me. But we made a solid tackle right at the start when he went on, you know, he took the ball off of me from kickoff and countered on me straight away. So defending that and then going on the counter-attack ourselves is actually going to pay off here. Neymar knocks it into Cristiano Ronaldo. I just cut back on this Chris Smalling a couple of times. Hit that finesse shot. It goes in. We're 1-0 up. He did kick off and play for another moment or two, but then when the ball went out of play, he paused, he quit, and that is it, guys. That is effectively my best finish on FIFA 20 so far, or my best average finish on FIFA 20 so far, getting up to that 14 wins with only 1 loss. I don't think we've gone 14-0 this year. I think we might have gone 14-1 or 14-2 before. I think it's 14-2 has been my joint best so far this year. So I think we just hit ourselves a new PB, which is fantastic. Yes, I did decide to stop there. I still don't see the point in playing on any further. I wanted to enjoy my Sunday with my family and stuff. Hopefully you guys respect that. And if not, well, you know, that's my decision to... that's what I do in the weekend league. I like to go to Gold 3 and take the luck from there and see what happens. So we actually unlocked ourselves a Icon Swaps player for winning 12 Foot Champs games, which is brilliant. So that's one of 9 that we need to get the Prime Icon pack done straight away. Maldini made 1 tackle and played 6 minutes and lost a game on his contract, so brilliant. Ronaldo, 22 goals, 8 assists in 20 games. That's 30 contributions in 20 games. Very pleased with the Portugueser. He genuinely might have been one of the reasons why we went how we went this weekend. And then Neymar with over a goal a game over in 107 games and 63 assists as well. He truly is goated on this game for me. So maybe the reason we did this week was because obviously, yes, Ronaldo has been impressive, but is it that Ronaldo factor? Is it that team factor that has made people rage quit against me? I think I had 8 rage quits this weekend in 14 wins, which is pretty impressive. I guess what I can do is open up my Excel spreadsheet for you again and talk you through my weekend league. So let's do that, shall we? So this weekend, obviously, we went 14-1. We scored 40 goals in those games. Ronaldo got top goal scorer for us. So he beat Neymar to top goal scorer this season or this weekend. 17 goals and 7 assists. So that right there is 24 contributions. And then Neymar got 14 goals and 12 assists. So just beats Ronaldo to the top contributions marker of him getting 26 overall contributions. So those two working together has been a great duo. Is it the Ronaldo factor? Is that what did it for me this weekend? Who knows? Ronaldo versus Neymar. Those two battling it out for who's going to get top goal scorer, top assister, top contributor in general. Neymar just about comes away with 2 of those. He gets top assister and then top contributor, but Ronaldo gets the top goal scorer, which is the golden boot, of course, for this weekend league. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. We're shooting for 2,000 likes. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. The links are down below. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay clean, stay healthy. And I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.